The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes is a collection of 12 detective stories narrated by Dr. John Watson, a former Army doctor who lives with Sherlock Holmes at 221B Baker Street in London. Holmes is not an ordinary detective. He notices tiny details that others overlook and uses observation, logic, and scientific reasoning to solve mysteries that seem impossible. Watson documents their adventures while admiring Holmes' extraordinary abilities. In a scandal in Bohemia, a European king hires Holmes to recover a photograph he took with his former lover, the opera singer Irene Adler, which she threatens to reveal before his impending marriage. Holmes disguises himself to gather intel and stages a fake emergency to find the photograph's location. But Adler realizes the trick, escapes with her lover, and leaves Holmes a letter. Holmes respects her as the only person to outsmart him. In the Red-Headed League, Jabez Wilson is hired to copy an encyclopedia for a group that suddenly vanishes. Holmes investigates and realizes the League was a fake plot to keep Wilson away from his pawn shop so his assistant could dig a tunnel to a nearby bank. Holmes catches the criminals inside the bank before they can steal any gold. In a case of identity, Mary Sutherland seeks Holmes' help to find her missing fiancé, Hosmer Angel, who vanished at their wedding. Holmes reveals that Hosmer never existed and was actually Mary's stepfather, who created the persona to ensure Mary remained single so he could keep her inheritance. Mary, unfortunately, refuses to believe the truth. In the Boscombe Valley mystery, Charles McCarthy is murdered, and his son James is the prime suspect. Holmes uncovers an old Australian blackmail secret and proves James is innocent by identifying the real killer who acted to protect his own reputation. In The 5 Orange Pips, John Openshaw receives a mysterious envelope containing 5 orange seeds, the same warning his uncle and father received before their deaths. Holmes identifies the symbol as a death threat from the Ku Klux Klan. Although Holmes tries to protect John, he is murdered, and while Holmes later identifies the perpetrators, they meet their fate before legal justice can be served.